Ole! Ole! Andare, andare! Hello everyone, Camosaurus here, and today we're going to be reviewing the action attack Carnotaurus. Now first off, it's fairly obvious, this is the Carnotaurus from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It's the only one we've seen in the franchise, except for in the Lost World novel. I still really like those versions. They could camouflage and stuff like that. This is clearly not that Carnotaurus. So without further ado, let's actually get into this review. First off, I'd like to say they have completely nailed the sculpt on this Carnotaurus. It looks exactly like it did in the film, so automatically I have to give them some points for that. Alright, so let's get started with the articulation. Here at the leg can do a full 360 degree turn, very nice, allowing for some nice posability there. The foot can also twist in and out. I wouldn't recommend doing that too much though, as it could possibly break the figure. This happened to one of my other figures. I had to super glue it, and now it can't do that anymore. If you're wondering what figure that was, it was my Wave 2 Velociraptor. Actually happened before the review I did it, so I didn't highlight that point in the review because I broke the foot. So yeah, it totally just snapped off, so be careful. And of course, like always, the other side has the same articulation. Here at the arms are actually surprisingly articulated for how small they are. They can move in and out, as well as moving forward and backwards, so you can get a ton of different poses on this. So yeah, it's really nice. I think this is some good arm articulation. Moving on to the tail seems to have some kind of ball joint where it can move in every direction pretty much. It can twist about, it can move left, right, up, down, everywhere. So yeah, that's really good articulation, a lot better than the Roarivore articulation, and it's the same kind of articulation that the Spinosaurus has in its tail. Now moving on to the head does have articulation, but it's all part of this gimmick that the Action Attack Carno has. Now showing this gimmick, there's a button right here cleverly concealed in the back of the Carnotaurus. Now if you press that button down, the Carno's head will move forward, open its mouth, and then eventually snap shut. Then when you let go of the button, the head will snap back into place, ready for you to do it again. So overall, I think it's actually a really good action feature on this Carno. It's very cool, and it's cool how you can just like get different poses on it and just keep it there like that. Also, if you get like a 1p coin or something, and if I'll show you now, if you come here and stick it in his mouth, sounds a bit strange. There you go, you can hold the pose like that, and you don't even have to touch it with the button. Alright, so now we're going to be moving on to the paint job. Starting off here at the feet, we have painted toenails!
Glorious! No, I won't give in till I'm victorious! And I will defend!
However, the hands have not been painted, so meh. The main color scheme on this figure is white on the underside of the whole figure, so if we turn this around, the whole underside of this figure is white except for around the tail, and that looks very nice. And the base color is this nice crimson kind of red color, which is also a really nice color to use, and definitely looks like the Carno from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Thrown on top, we have this kind of browny reddish color, which breaks up the figure quite a lot, so I'm very happy with that. Finally, the head is really detailed. Now, the eye isn't the best, to be honest. I think mine's been printed actually a bit differently, or it's been scratched off a little bit. But the head is covered in this nice brown color, which does cover the rest of the back as well. However, it still looks really nice, and they've done a very good job. Moving on to the teeth have all been individually painted in a very yellowish color. This is a very nice realistic looking color, so I'm quite happy they did it like this and didn't just go for the straight up white coloration. Finally, the inside of the mouth has been painted in a nice pink kind of fleshy color, and there are some molded pieces of plastic in there in this color as well, for instance the tongue. So yeah, it gives a really nice look for the figure. So my overall review on this figure is very positive. This figure has no real flaws with it at all, except for one thing, which I already told you. The hands have not been painted. But apart from that, there's nothing else I can flaw in this figure. Overall, I'm going to have to give this figure a 10 out of 10. A perfect score. I would highly recommend you pick this guy up. There's a reason this is one of the most popular toys in the toy line, and that is because it's amazing. So guys, if you have this figure, go grab yourself a Thrash and Throw T-Rex, a Gyrosphere, and recreate the scene where the Carno gets his ass handed to him. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this review. I'll get you guys in the next one. Goodbye.